I haven't done one of these for a while, so I figured it was time to update my collection. So this is Delta. I can't remember the grading on these. In the description below, no doubt. But it's a nice looking puzzle. I mean, I actually had somebody when I showed them this say, "Oh, that's Zelda." I almost smacked them in the face. But I do like the three-way angular symmetry or such rotations. It's 3 pieces. They are all identical. It may feel as if you have to implement a little bit of brute force in order to solve it when you first get it. Not actually the case. What I think is best is if we actually look at the puzzle as it's been opened, so you can see the individual pieces, work out what actually makes it a puzzle, and then we'll put it back together and you understand exactly what you need to do to take it apart. So let's have a look at that first. Delta. So this is what one of the pieces looks like. Like I say, all 3 of them are identical. The thing that actually makes this a puzzle, as opposed to just 3 pieces of metal, is that lip right there. Like I say, it's on all 3 pieces. And what that's doing is, if that wasn't there, and the other obstacle, then these of course would just slot together, but they don't, as you can see. There's still that gap there that needs overcoming. Anyway, and the reason is because inside there, it's difficult to actually catch the light with it. At the back is a little bar. It might work better this way. You see it? It's difficult to get it in focus as well. There's a bar at the back there, all the way down. And that is what is stopping the piece from just sliding in to itself. You actually have to negotiate past that in order to get the pieces to interlock. The thing that actually, the technique that you actually look for is this inside flat edge that's closest to this edge of the puzzle, riding over this point. That makes sense when you look at it. If I do it with just 2 pieces, that's the movement. That's the technique to actually perform the solution. So what you want to get is to this position. From in there, you want to get all of your pieces to there, and then to remove one of them out, and then that will free up the other 2. The way that I remember, I always just open up the bars to look, see and find that word Delta, or one of the other pieces says Hanayama on it. Copyright Hanayama. It's only on one side, so that way I know I've got the puzzle oriented the way I want it to. It's physically impossible to put in a piece upside down. Just makes no sense. So you've got that working for you as well. Put all 3 pieces going in together. There's a little triangle effect in the middle there that you're looking at. So there, when all 3 points come together, if I lift this up now to show you, there we are, those 3 points in the center. So this is, once you've got it to this point, you've got it solved, coming from the other direction of course. It's here you want to get to, and that's the knacky bit, the tricky part, is getting it to this position here. Here you go. So that's solved. Doesn't want to come apart. It's a case of getting there. Now I know if I take this piece in that direction, that should slide that flat edge. Again, there is just a little bit of manipulation of, there it goes, that edge over. And that pushes, this arm pushes that piece out as well. It'll only do that if all 3 of them are arranged in that one position where each flat edge rides along each point. Like I say, I'm not manipulating that 3rd piece. It's being pushed out of the way by the mechanic of the other one. That